Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's the Website 101 podcast, Lunch Bytes. I guess I'm doing the intro.
I guess you are.
Yeah,
And you did it well.
thank you. This is the podcast. Sorry, I'm fiddling with Windows here.
The Website 101 podcast is for new and novice web developers who want to learn more about building and maintaining websites. My name is Amanda. I am one of the three co-hosts. We do this twice a month on the first and third Wednesday, and you would think that Mike and Sean would be able to get their acts together and be able to put out the spiel without even thinking about it.
I think it would have been
Mike and
funny if
Sean.
I did that and said, "My name is Amanda, and this is the."
That would have been.
Yeah,
Work on that for
Amanda
next
nailed
time.
it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, hey, welcome everybody. And do you two notice any difference about me right now? About my environment?
You get more handsome as you get older.
Yes, sure. Other than that, I'll just tell you, I'm using a new microphone
Oh.
and a new webcam. Now I'm fussing with the settings, so I don't know if I sound or look any better yet, but they're pretty awesome, and I'm pretty psyched about it. This is the Rode PodMic USB, which is specifically for sort of podcasters, which is pretty sweet. And I got the Insta360 Link 2 4K webcam, but of course it's a live YouTube thing, so I don't know if the quality is particularly good.
Question for you: What made you decide to change your microphone and then away from whatever webcam you had before?
Well, basically, my wife needed a webcam and a microphone for like client work. And I was like, okay, I usually buy the tech stuff in our house. And I said, what would you like? And she said, I don't care. Just you buy me something. And then I thought, well, if you don't care,
Or
maybe you can
have
take
my
the
old
one
stuff.
I have and I can buy one that I want. And she said, do that. Actually, the mic I had before was called Editor's Keys. That's the brand name. And it was a very good mic. It was a condenser mic. And she won it at a conference. So she let me use it. So it's her mic anyway. So I said, why don't you just take this thing back? She said, great, let's do that. And I bought her this webcam as well as this myself. And then I bought this beauty. So there we go.
Cool. Didn't you used to have a Yeti Blue, which is what
I-
I have, and I
yeah.
believe Amanda has as well?
correct.
Yeah, I gave that to my kid so that he can do his gaming with the microphone. So he's got that.
So your 12-year-old, 14-year-old kid has a really nice microphone, way better than any of his friends, guaranteed.
It's probably pretty deep. Yeah, they're probably rocking the Madonna mics or something. He's got the Yeti Blue, the Blue Yeti, whatever it is. So yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
we're pretty set up in this house. Looks good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like that you were smart enough to, buy the new stuff for you and just give everyone else hand-me-downs.
Hey, if they don't care, and to be fair, all of the gear is very good. Nothing is.
Yeah.
This is, as you know, the Yeti is like $100 and some buck mic Canadian.
Yeah,
so it's a
it may
decent
be
mic.
an entry-level podcaster mic, but it is like really good quality, especially for a kid that's just playing games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
So yeah. Anyway, so what's new with you guys?
Well,
I would like to point out first, hold on, wait. Apparently, this is going to be our 100th episode.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Hooray!
cue the confetti graphic.
Yay!
Okay.
So if you
That's
are
enough of
new to the Website 101 podcast, Sean started it on his own years and years ago. I don't even know how long ago it's been.
2018, 2019, something like that. Before
while ago.
COVID.
Way before COVID. And then Mike joined, and then they needed a little more color, so they invited me.
Little class. Yeah.
Class. Well, I wouldn't
She
go that
classed
far.
the joint up.
Yeah. So it's 100 in the sense that, by my math, so we had a certain number of actual podcast audio episodes that were published, and then we started publishing these lunch bites through that feed.
Yes.
And there's 100 of those, I believe.
Yes.
So technically, there's probably
Not
more
not
because
100
there's a lot
lunch
of.
bites.
Yeah,
No,
there's
no.
more lunch bites.
Published ones on the website. Yeah.
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 So we're
Well,
probably
and-
up to 150 or something
Yeah,
total.
published through whatever you're using to listen to your podcast right now.
Yeah.
But yes, we do have more lunch bites that are only on YouTube. So, dear viewer, dear listener, go check those out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I check them out frequently myself, actually. When I'm sitting in front of the TV, I'll pull on YouTube and it's like, oh, I remember that one. And I watch a little bit of an episode from like 3 years ago. It's pretty funny. It's talk about AI when it was starting and all that.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be fun. That might be fun to review, like what we said about AI when it was first catching on,
Yeah.
and what we say now, and how things
Yep.
are different.
We were all so naive and optimistic.
Yes. Did you guys hear about all this fiasco with Anthropic's latest model, Fable 5?
Yep.
Oh, right, how the U.S. government shut it down.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the gist of it. I don't have too much else to say, but I do want to talk about a quick story that I heard when people were evaluating that model. This one guy claimed that he was on a call with a client. I guess he does maybe what we do. There's a group of people on the call. He fired up Fable, told it, I don't know how he hooked this up, but he told it to listen to the call as it was happening, like AI does sometimes. And at one point, one of the people that he was talking to talked about a feature, like a microsite or something that they were asking him to build. Like, we want to do this and we'd like it to be able to X, Y, Z. And then Fable jumps into his side thing and says, hey, I've built a prototype of what your client just said.
My God.
You can show it to them here. And he was able to demo it within minutes of them talking about it and saying, hey, what do you think of this? Isn't
Wow.
that crazy? If that's true. Big if true. Anyway, that's a story.
I say plausible. I need to see the proof of it actually happening
Yeah.
in real time, but I say it's plausible, especially with a newer, super advanced model.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like that it's starting to do stuff that we don't even ask it to do.
Yeah, that's the impression I got. I mean, I'm assuming he didn't prep it to say, listen, if you see anything cool in this call, just go ahead and do it. I don't know. He didn't go into that detail, but
This is the warning that is in Terminator, where the AI decided to preemptively protect itself
Yeah.
and start the end of the world. Like,
Yeah.
that was fiction. This is reality.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, I mean, you got the Matrix and every other like sci-fi end of the world thing, all telling you the same thing. Don't let the machines take over.
Yeah.
I mean, I just shared a quote from Dune the other day, like from a book that was written in the 1960s that said the
Yeah.
same thing.
I saw a quote from Prince, the singer Prince, back when he
Right.
was around, from 1999, I think. And he was presenting an award at an award show. And for some reason, he uncharacteristically, if you know anything about Prince, he started talking, like just randomly talking about stuff during the presentation there before the guy came up to get his award. And he was talking about the internet because it was new around 1999. And he was saying, like, don't let this thing, control your life. I forget exactly what he said. Don't let it control your life. It's not good. We've all seen The Matrix. That was one of the things he said. Anyway, people cheered. It was really interesting to see, like, what the opinions were back then, especially from someone like him. Because there's also a clip of David Bowie at around the same time being interviewed. And he was saying the internet is going to change everything. He made this prediction, which I wouldn't say came true, that artists like singers will be able to collaborate with their listeners through the internet and say, well, you want this, and more kind of a back and forth thing. And the person interviewing was just saying, isn't it just a new way to communicate? Like, and he wasn't getting the real, where the internet could go. And David Bowie was like, no, you don't understand. It's so much more. And anyway, it's interesting to see those two different perspectives.
Yeah, to his point, I have seen a lot of YouTube clips where some fan will drop a new beat and the artist will pick it up and run with it, or they will
Yeah.
do a cover and it gets back to the original artist and they leave a comment on it and then they end up meeting in real life or something like that. So yeah, this is doing a lot more connections between people who are in different geographical, different socioeconomic backgrounds, that it can do cool stuff like that.
Yeah, there is an artist.
I don't think it hasn't happened because it's not possible. I think it hasn't happened because corporate
Yeah.
culture doesn't really allow for nobody fans to connect with like A-lister celebrities and collaborate. And the A-lister celebrities aren't looking for those fans either. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
the internet totally makes it possible. It's culture that's preventing it from happening.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure that artists, I'm sure that anybody has enough things to do that they don't suddenly need to be inundated with like thousands, hundreds of thousands of people sending them
Yeah.
lyrics and backbeats and add me to your next track. So yeah, I can see how.
There is I think there's an artist named Grimes, who she's like I don't know, electro. I don't know what she does, but I think she
You
has
don't know what she does?
I know she's married to Elon Musk, or was at one
Nope.
point. I do know
They
that.
were. She is one of the many baby mamas.
There you go. I didn't want to say it like that, but that's kind of, yeah, that's the truth of it. But she's also an artist, and my understanding is that you are allowed to remix one of her songs and publish it to make money as long as she gets 50% of the income from your sales. So, I mean, that's cool that she lets that happen,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
I'm not against that.
Yeah, that's right. So aside from AI, what else is going on? Or maybe related to AI? I don't know.
Well, I think, Sean, don't you have an extra special announcement?
Oh yeah, I have taken a full-time job.
Hooray!
So about a month ago. Oh, thank you.
Sorry. It's all bad time.
It's been about 4 weeks now. So I started about a month ago. I'm not going to name the company or anything, but it's a large corporate company. So there's a lot for me to learn about with corporate culture and procedures, and things are slower than I expected, but it's just the way things go. And so, yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's 4 days in the office, and I got to be honest, the hardest part about the new job is commuting.
Commuting, yeah.
It takes me 65 to 70 minutes each way if there's no problem with the subway.
You take transit?
Yes. I'm not going
Okay.
to drive downtown. It's not worth driving downtown
Sure.
and dealing with the hassle, the traffic, paying for gas, and then $20 to
Paying for
$30 a day
parking.
for parking.
Yeah.
Not worth it. At least if I'm on the subway, I can listen to music or a podcast or read a book, which I keep intending to go to the library and pick up some books. Haven't done it yet.
You can get an app on an e-reader that will connect to your local library, and then you can just get all of the books that way.
I don't like ebooks. I can't. I like the idea of ebooks, but I don't like reading them.
How about audiobooks? That's what I do.
Nope, can't keep the context.
Can't keep the
I lose the
context.
context, and a lot of times when I'm reading something, I like to, even fiction, I like to go back a couple of pages and reconfirm something. I'm just old school that way. I like paper, and it's actually easier on your eyes if you look at the science for reading with paper versus e-ink or whatever.
Really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. I should be one that would love ebooks because I love everything tech, but I just don't for whatever reason.
Anyway, let's get back to the job, because Because so many of our listeners are new and novice developers, and including a bunch of students and things like that, I think that they might be interested in hearing a little bit about your experience going through the interviews and applying for jobs and things like that. Caveat, listener, please remember that, Sean is not a new grad. Sean has a lot of experience already. Sean already has personal connections and things like that may or may not have helped. So take everything Sean is about to say not as gospel that this is going to work for you.
Yeah.
But this is what he went through.
Yeah. I'm going to premise it all by saying that I was incredibly lucky with the whole thing from beginning to end. I applied for one job and I got it. And
That is sweet.
that
Yeah.
is not going to happen to anybody. Like, it shouldn't even happen to me, but I had an alert set up on Indeed for years that I would just get a message whenever something that hit my parameters. And I got it, there was an email and it was looking for a craft developer in Toronto. And it listed all these other things. Like, I said, this is
I have a question.
hold on. I said, this is a match made in heaven. I am perfect for this job. This job is perfect for me. And then I applied for it. Amanda, question.
I like that Indeed, you can set up notifications with that. I did not know that that was a thing that could be done. Over the many, many years that you've had this notification set up, how many times has it notified you? Approximately.
I don't remember how many years, but let's say like a couple of times a year.
Okay.
And mine was very specific. I was looking
Yes.
for expression engine, craft, and a couple of other things that had that very, very narrow.
And this is a craft specific role then, eh? You said?
100%. It was craft specific.
Okay. Nice.
Cool.
And so, yeah, I applied for it and it's like, well, this is perfect. The salary range that was listed was something that I was going to be satisfied with. I mean, I would have preferred a little bit higher, but I accepted what it was. There's trade-offs with working on your own versus a company culture. And yeah, so I went through and I applied and they came back and said, okay, here's our application process. There will be 3 interviews. The last one's in person. We are.
Hold on, Sean. Is he frozen for you?
He is frozen for me.
Sean, you're
Hooray,
frozen.
it's not my fault this time.
That's right. That's right. Usually it's you. Don't say anything,
is
Sean.
usually
You're frozen. We'll tell you when you're back.
Yeah.
Sorry, listener and viewer will have to guess at what he was about to say. I'm super curious about this whole process.
Yeah, I know.
Get back, Sean. Get back. Anyway, I guess while he's gone, we'll talk
About something else.
the genuine search. I feel like we talked about before about how all these young people are booing AI people at their graduations, talking about AI is the future.
Yeah,
And, man,
they are
that's
letting
gotta be-
loose.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sean's dropped out. Did he say something?
Sean just sent a message on our Slack that he has a power failure at home.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. So I
right.
don't think Sean will be coming back.
We'll have to get the rest of that story next time. That
We
sucks.
will. Yes. Anyway, I think that maybe now is just a good time to say that this is probably going to be the last. We're going to take a bit of a break with publishing podcast episodes because the summer is very hodgepodge. We may not even be doing regular lunch bites, which is typically on the first and third Wednesday of each month.
I wouldn't. Maybe we'll throw a few in. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if we did a few. But
I like doing them. It keeps me
Yeah.
connected. It lets me remind me where I am in the calendar month. But
right.
then the goal is in September. That's when we'll start publishing back on podcast episodes. So on Spotify, Podcast Addict, etc., wherever you listen to podcasts.
yeah, the actual feed will be taking break. But if you want to keep following us. Check YouTube. We'll probably be here once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say we wrap it up.
You want to wrap it up?
Unless,
Yeah, I was just going to say.
unless you get something to say.
No, not really. I mean, I was going to complain about some things as usual, but nothing new. It's all AI related.
You know what? We can talk privately after, and you can just unload all of your grievances on me. That's fine.
Okay, fair enough. I don't have that many. I'm just, whatever. It's fine.
Whatever.
Okay, so we'll try to get the rest of Sean's story. I'm thrilled to learn more about that. But anyway, until then, I guess thank you for watching, everybody. And goodbye from us and Sean.
Happy summer.
Yes, have a great summer.